The biggest finals comeback in NBA history. What is going on, guys? Donovan here from the top of the key, coming with a quick reaction and analysis video as the New York Knicks came back from 29 points in the NBA Finals to go up 3-1. I am at a loss of words, and as a person that watches sports, talks about it, that does not happen a lot. As the Knicks walk it off with an OG Anunoby tipping. I don't know really where to start in this game, but to give justice to the Spurs, start off in the beginning as guys like Harper, Vassell, and Fox were really instrumental in the Spurs coming out with a 41-22 first quarter and then following it up by winning the second quarter by 8 points. At one point, this Spurs team was up 29 points with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the second quarter. This Knicks team, their biggest lead this game was 1 point, and that happened at the 122 mark of the fourth quarter. It is the largest comeback win in NBA Finals history, and to go back on the last 3 minutes of this game, how many things happened? We had De'Aaron Fox getting a steal and going up for a layup where he probably could have got fouled, gone up three, and would have had a guaranteed chance of probably extending this game to an overtime at bare minimum. Then you had a Jalen Brunson three, an Alvarado three. You had a potential missed backcourt violation by Jose Alvarado with 5 seconds to go. And in that last play, I found it really interesting that out of the huddle, they had Wembanyama guarding Brunson. And for the mere fact that this game winner came off a tip-in, and if you guys are looking at the picture that I'm looking at, Wembanyama is not in the restricted area. He's right above the free throw line or right under the free throw line. You got Vassell, Harper, and Castle's not really in the picture, but these are all guys that are shorter than OG, and they also doubled. Right, if you have a guy like Wemby with that wingspan, that verticality, do you need to double? Especially with a guy like Brunson who's 6'1" on a good day. And largest comeback wins, I'm looking at a graphic right now. The Clippers came back by 31. The Knicks came back again by 29. And the Thunder came back by 29 last year. It is, again, the largest finals comeback. And I'm here joined by two very special guests, and Faller Tristan and Faller Simon. Just quickly, what are you guys' reaction to this instant classic of a basketball game?
Yeah, it's currently 5:49 a.m. in Barcelona, Spain right now. We got to catch the end of this beautiful ball game. Pretty shocked. A lot of things were going through my mind. A lot of mistakes I think the Spurs made in that fourth quarter that they could have put the game away by just holding the ball. They were taking some wild shots, some dumb shots, but we were talking about it. That was the game. That's the series, right? I don't think the Spurs can come back from that. Not that they can't come back that being down 3-1, but that's just a soul crusher. And I think the Spurs are in trouble now, and I expect a finals trophy to be lifted for the New York Knicks.
Faller Simon?
Yeah, well, this is, obviously probably the craziest basketball game I've ever seen in my whole life. When we turned on the game, it was in the fourth quarter, and as Father Tristan said, we're here in Barcelona. It's 5 a.m. The Spurs were up by 20 points, and we thought the game was over. But the Knicks were resilient. They wanted it more, and they kept on pushing, and they came out with the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. So shout out to the Knicks, and
Shout out to the Rizzler. Rizzler's probably
Shout
really
out
happy
to the
right now.
Rizzler.
Big Knicks fan.
Stephon Castle, that guy, he freaking lost a bunch of aura because he said the Spurs were gonna win 3 games in a row.
Mm.
He aura bet. What is that?
Or gambled.
Aura gambled.
Or gambled.
He aura gambled and could have had a lot of aura, but he actually lost a lot.
But he could still. There's still a chance.
There's
for
still a
him.
chance,
I
right?
know, but now you can't say anything. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah. If I'm
you
him,
cannot.
You can't say anything.
And, to reiterate what Father Tristan said, this was the game. I think if the Spurs won this game, the Spurs were going to win the series. And if the Knicks had won, which they did, it is a soul-crushing defeat for the Spurs. And this team is young, right? And their 3 losses.
Yeah, just to cut you off there, I was gonna. The biggest, I think the Spurs are definitely the more talented basketball team.
I agree with you.
All around, but young coach, young players, their inexperience is the reason why they lost that game.
Correct. And their 3 losses, they have been all by inexperience. The first game, they were up by a couple points with 2 minutes to go, and they let up a 10-0 run in game 1. And game 2, the infamous Wemby passing the ball to the back of Stephon Castle's back. And you had a Wemby missed shot in the game winner, and now you have key plays like Fox making a mistake or not boxing out with 5 seconds to go.
Don't forget about the Wemby's 2 missed free throws too in this game.
Correct.
No, Wembanyama is probably the main reason why they lost as well. We can put blame on these guys. I was just looking at his numbers. Wemby shot 9 of 25, was 2 for 8 from 3, 4 of 7 for free throws. He had 24 points and 13 rebounds, but he took a lot of shots.
Right.
And he didn't make a lot of shots. And I think
Shot 36% from the field, yeah.
pretty poor, right? I think Dylan Harper stepped up looking at his numbers today, and but Wemby didn't come through when it mattered most.
Wemby wasn't the Wemby that we expect Wemby to be, and the Wembanyama that he expects himself to be. Looking at the stat sheet, Champagny with 5 points does not help. Going 2 for 9 from the field.
I mean, think about it. They drew a play, do or die play, and Wemby was a decoy of that play.
Yeah.
He didn't want the ball
Wow.
in his hands.
That is true. And
But it was open. I mean,
it was open.
I can't believe he missed them.
It was open, but to close out this, I firmly believe this is a top 5 game in NBA Finals history, just off the top of my head. And this series has given us classic after classic after classic, close game after close game after close game. I do not expect the Spurs to give up by any means on Game 5, but they have a steep mountain to climb. But other than that, it's been myself, Donovan, Father Tristan, and Father Simon, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Fernando Tatis Jr. walk off home run.